I love sushi.
I love Japan, period.
Mm-hmm. The tea ceremonies. J-Rock! Yeah.
Garuga Mesh!
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I love anime!
Yeah. And manga!
And John Cena!
How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Our Anime Podcast. We're here again, a remix. What are we talking about? We're talking about conventions. So, let's look at the lineup. Here we have basedbecker.
Splash free?
Great. And we have Fate Steel Taylor.
What's up, H2 hoes?
Great. Great. I know where this podcast is going. And special guest, 8-Bit Kevin.
Hey, I'm from Manmade TV, and this is my first time.
Ooh, what else?
So you're a virgin is what you're saying?
Yeah, I am.
Dude,
What a cherry boy.
Nice. Ooh.
Dude, you guys popped my cherry.
Dude,
Oh.
I already did. You didn't even know. And okay, and I'm a ton of bacon, also from Manmade TV. So yeah, we're taking over. Before you know it, all the members will be here. We're just gonna fucking take this whole podcast. So we're gonna be talking about just conventions. Mostly we're gonna be sticking with anime related conventions and all the weebs that we see there. But any other conventions where we have any funny stories from, we'll probably go over. So all of us here, we all have experience at conventions, most of us, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I'd probably ask this. So here's the first question: why do you go to conventions? Because most people who don't go to conventions would look at us like we're crazy.
I mean,
for
we
me,
are.
for me,
Yeah.
one of the things is like I love going to conventions because you get to express a side of yourself that you don't really get to express in public all the time. You know, because people kind of judge you for things that you like. That's how life is. But I love that everyone, you know, comes together and appreciates things that they love, and they just don't care. It's shameless, you know.
Oh yeah, because like everyone's part of the same fan base, or you're pretty sure. Because if you see someone wearing like, "Yo, dude, you like Attack on Titan too, dude? I do too, man." Yeah, and you just with random strangers, you're just connecting with them in all different levels.
Hey man, you like fan service?
Yeah, dude. Everyone
Dude, you like
there's-
butts? Dude, me too.
Dude, you want to go to the Faku booth with me? Yeah, dude, check it out. Yeah. But probably the main reason I go to conventions is I always look at what guests are available, because usually that's the kind of fan base you're gonna attract with what kind of guests you're gonna have there. So
Yeah.
up here in the Northwest, we have SakuraCon, and one guest that always pops up is that dub actor of Edward Elric.
Vic Magla...
Big mayonnaise? I can never pronounce his last name, but I just call him fucking Vic.
Macadamia?
Big macadamia nuts. And
We'll just say
so-
Edward Elric.
Edward Elric, yeah. So he's there like every single year, and that's not a bad thing.
Yo, he wasn't here this year, though.
Was he?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, Bacon, what the fuck?
It happens, you know.
Dude, shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't, but whenever he's there, you see a lot of Edward Elric cosplays, a lot of like Fullmetal Alchemist cosplays, which is cool. And everyone there, a good percentage of the con-goers at that con with him there would be Fullmetal Alchemist fans. So in my mind, I'm just thinking to myself, cool, man, it's gonna be a con dedicated to Fullmetal Alchemist or whatever else he's done, and of course get his signature.
Yeah.
So what about you guys? Like, do you guys go to cons just for guests, or spend your money?
I go there for
for me-
just the overall experience, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like 8-Bit said earlier, there's a lot of people that share the same thing you like, share the same interest, and that's a really cool feeling. Just being in because the one convention I've been to was SoccerCon, and it has like thousands of people there, and it's really cool just to be in the same building with like thousands of other people that share the same interest. I don't know. It's a really I guess warm feeling. I don't know.
Oh well,
really
that's
cool.
that, and because everyone gets the same memes. Like,
Dude, everyone,
it's
It's
dank
so dank
everywhere.
in that building.
Dude, very. Like, I just walk in and just be like, yo, like, like rip Harambe, and everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, Big Sal." Like, "Oh yeah, Big Sal." It's just like
You're just like, "Oh shit, what up?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's that boy Bacon."
it's
That boy.
Yeah, that's an awesome feeling too, because I feel like there's not really a way to feel out of place, not unless you're there and you're just like you don't like anime. If you go to anime convention, you're just like, I hate anime. Then get out.
Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? I'm here for my
Like,
girlfriend.
get the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
Please.
You mean you're here for your waifu?
Oh, dude. Like you're here to
Go
buy
to trash, honestly.
Yo, my
Dude,
favorite
speaking
thing
of
at
trash,
cons are the trash can cosplays.
Yes,
And,
I was just
with
going
people
to
just
say
wearing,
that.
like
Oh, I've
trash
seen
cans.
that.
your waifu, and you see every
Waifu.
photo ever, and like he has like a
Like-
flag of like that Isekoi girl, the blonde one, the gorilla.
Oh,
That's what I saw.
yeah, Chitoge.
He's got like
Yeah,
every
Chitoge.
seasonal waifu on there. and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like that
Oh,
right there
man.
is amazing. Like that's
That's great.
dedication because
That's dope.
But with me, it's just
Yeah.
that's another thing you could say to people. It's like, hey, your waifu is shit, and as though they wouldn't be offended because they get.
They'll
the
be like,
joke.
Right.
"Yeah, yours is too." But
She-
yeah,
You
high
got
five.
shit taste, but I got shit taste.
yeah.
That's the real community building aspect of cons. Just everyone acknowledging that their taste and their anime waifus are shit.
Oh, you can make a panel about that, and you'll get half the con.
Oh
flowing
man,
in there. Like, why
your
you
waifu
have-
is shit.
It's just a 30 minutes of someone just telling your waifu is shit and be like, "Yeah, that was a worthwhile experience."
It's like a church. Everyone's praising,
I was
like, putting their hands up, like,
So it's just-
hallelujah.
Yes, that was good shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I actually really love panels at cons. I really like going to panels. There was a panel at Anime Next that was hosted by this dude who's on like Crunchyroll and I think collaborates with Sakugaburo. And he went on and it was like animation and anime, which is like a kind of weird title. But he broke down like all the whatever like 7 or like 10 steps that they're supposed to be in animation that the people of Disney like put forth way back when, and talking about like the differences in frame rate and like the different cliches that a lot of people use and the homages that people do. And I thought that was really interesting because it kind of heightened my experience of watching anime later. And I just really like panels and hearing guests talk and just hearing people like talk about what they're really passionate about, because again, that just furthers the community aspect of these conventions.
So that right there is kind of like the best thing about cons is like going to panels, because these are people that are actually behind the scenes and the things that you love. Like I think one panel I went to that I really enjoyed was this year I was very grateful to go to Anime Expo, and one panel I went to was the like that took a major hit to my bank account. And the thing is, what they did with these panels, that they actually had full concerts. There was a Love Live one for Love Live Sunshine. I went to that one. Then there was a One Punch Man, and then Cowboy Bebop. So technically these are panels, even though they're separate things or concerts. But the best one I went to was the One Punch Man one. No, scratch that. It was actually the Cowboy Bebop one, because they got the original dub cast of Cowboy Bebop all together.
What?
Like Steve Bloom, Wendy Lee, and
Steve Bloom, and all those guys. And they had, before they had them in there, they had a tribute band play some of their songs. And so when they had them together, they did like an in-depth thing, and they're like, "Oh, we really have you guys together. So what have you guys been doing?" And they just shoot the shit. Like, hey, we never see each other. What was your best moments in Bebop? What made the thing flow? And I love seeing that, because those are the characters you fell in love with, and now they're together again. So that to me was surreal. Like, I love seeing my heroes come together and be like, hey, yeah, we still exist. We're still here.
Yeah.
We're still kicking it, man, and we still love this fan base. And so I love when they take the time to come out and do that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think. I mean, I went to a Trigger panel, but I can save that story for another time. Later in the podcast, and I've already mentioned it a couple times.
Sure.
But yeah, I love hearing like the actors talk. A couple years ago, I went to New York Comic Con, and Obata, the artist for Death Note, for Bakuman, All You Need Is Kill, he came, and his panel was really insightful. And like people asked really good questions, and he was really great through his translator, but he was really great. And I really enjoyed that because, like I grew up reading Death Note, and that was like one of the first like weekly manga I was reading back on onemanga.com for anyone who remembers.
Bro, I remember that.
Rip one manga.
Rip one manga.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, so that was really cool, and then like we all got like exclusive posters as well.
Dude, were you able to get like a signature from him at any point, or no? It was just exclusive poster.
Nah,
Because that's what I go for too, is signatures. Like I want to get my
dude,
stuff
signatures
signed.
are dope.
Yeah, love
oh man, like
signatures
this
and
isn't.
pictures.
Dude, getting shit signed is so lit. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah.
So I got one of the Seasons of Space Dandy signed by the English voice actor Ian Sinclair.
Oh,
Voice
yeah,
of
I remember
Dandy.
that.
It was
Dude, that's
pretty.
dope.
It was pretty cool meeting him. He's a really nice guy. I like him. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, I should have
Yeah.
joined you. In
I
that
wanted
line.
to get,
I forgot what I was doing.
I wanted to get the Trigger autograph panel, but like that line was taking forever, and I was just like, I'm gonna.
I'm not surprised. A lot of people like Trigger.
But apparently
Oh.
they were amazing, and like they did a drawing for everyone who was there, which is why it took so long.
I guess that's
So like,
fair.
Okay.
yeah, along with the signature, they like did a quick sketch or something.
Oh,
Wow,
sweet.
that's dope.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm jealous,
So.
dude.
Trigger's the best. I love Trigger.
Dude, Trigger podcast right now.
Yo, we can't do a Trigger podcast before we do a free podcast. Okay, that's not
Okay.
allowed.
I'll put a pin in that right now.
Time to dive in, honestly.
That feel
Splash
when you
free.
Dude, that feel when you love Kill Annie but you've never seen Free. So,
Dude, what the fuck,
yeah.
Bacon?
dude, I'm sorry,
Dude, I haven't seen it either.
dude.
Dude,
Same.
wait.
Yes.
Dude,
Free
group watch
cosplays are
one.
amazing. Free cosplays are great.
Okay. So the thing with that, when it comes to, because that's one thing I like most about cons too, is seeing cosplays. There's the really good cosplays of people who created something out of nothing. Like when you see like an Alphonse Elric cosplay, and like it's like a full metal armor with like
yeah.
the walkie-talkie.
There's some really good ones, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
But then, like you said, the free cosplays, you just need the body. That's the thing.
You gotta kind of be, in shape to,
Dude, back muscles.
That's tough,
cosplay
though.
as Rin or,
Yeah, you gotta be in shape. If you don't
Makoto's
do it,
back
then you're not
muscles.
doing it right.
Right. I
Like
think
you can
that's
buy
one thing.
you can buy a suit of armor, but you can't buy back muscles.
Dude,
That's
no,
true.
you could buy
I
the
mean,
supplements for back muscles. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Mhm.
let's get juiced.
Dude, juice.
Juice for anime cons.
That's
What
the
are,
thing.
what are you taking these juices for? Anime convention.
That's the thing. So I'll move on to that. So let's look at cosplay for a second. Personally, for me, when it comes to cosplays, like I love like seeing all the work people put into. Because myself, like I would cosplay a lot more often if I had the body for it. Now I'm not saying that people who don't have the right body have no right to cosplay. That is absolutely not true. It's how much you love the character. But personally, for me, I would love to be Goku, but I do not have the Goku body, so I
You
just
definitely don't.
yeah, I'm far from it. Goodness, and I'm too brown too. So I'll be honest with that. But like when I see people who are kind of like I want, you know what I mean? Like you see like those cosplays that aren't too good, mainly because like their body's like not really in it. You know what I mean?
We know what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying at all. I feel like if you really love the character, that you should work towards looking just like them. I mean, honestly, there are body types that like they don't necessarily work that in that way. Like not all people can get like super skinny or anything like that.
Dude,
but,
like
try your best.
oh yeah. Like-
Imagine trying to cosplay as a Clamp character, trying to
my
get that
God.
body type.
Ooh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Or dude, or like the JoJo characters, like they're all shredded, like they have the hardest six packs.
If you
ever.
do go like that far into like shaping your body into like okay, not Clamp, but like, like Armstrong or JoJo, like getting that ripped for your cosplay, mad respect.
Like good, yeah, good on
For
you.
sure.
That's actually one of the small reasons why I hit the gym, because I tell myself, do you want to be, no, I'm being for real. Like, do you want to be Jotaro Kujo, dude? You better get on that diet then, man, and you better like you better get your own
It's like
stand.
it's like
Yeah.
it's the difference between being Gotenks successful fusion or Gotenks not
Or
successful
Fat Go
fusion.
Tanks.
Oh, yeah, actually, that'd be a good cosplay. Just be like, oh, I'm the
Fat
mistake
Gotenks.
Gotenks.
Just give me another half hour. I'll turn into the regular.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, in terms of like seeing people, like I love seeing people like work harder on their cosplays and seeing like it come to fruition. And
Yeah.
you know, they're the kind of people like, you know, their cosplays are good when they're just walking around the con and, you know, people stop them and take pictures. But on the other hand, something that I hate is when people make decent or like cosplays and you see them walking around the cons and they're kind of just like looking at people like, look at me, take a picture of me, I made this cosplay. And it's like dude, come on, like if your cosplay is good, someone will ask a picture from you. Like, you know, you don't need to tell people to take a picture of you or like look at them, stare them down while they're in the line.
Yeah, I feel that awkward vibe sometimes too, because you know, everyone, like, one example would be like, yo, dude, everyone's seen your Kirito cosplay. That's old news. You know? Like, remember when Sword
Yo,
Art
your
came out?
Naruto cosplay?
Dude, right? Like, I love Naruto and I love Sword Art, okay? So, yeah, filthy casual. Like, there was one here at SoccerCon, I think it was last year, or 2 years ago, when Reki Kawahara was his first time in the US.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yep. And I got his autograph. Oh wait, did I get his? Yeah, I got his autograph on my
What?
freaking name. No, guess what I got it on? My name
What?
tag. Name tag.
What?
Your
I
name
had,
tag?
I had no merch because I was like,
Oh
bro,
my
Dude,
God.
they gave out a free Asuna card, man.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, I have that card like in my binder right now.
I got
Yo.
mine signed. I don't know what you were thinking.
I hate you. Get out.
Real talk. Asuna is great. Asuna cosplays are great. When people can really pull off great Asuna cosplays, that's fine.
Dude, no, they need to pull it off by making the sandwich. If they don't have a sandwich on it, I'm just like, get out.
Yo,
Get out.
like, based on that though, I really like seeing good couple cosplays. Like, that warms my
Oh
heart.
yeah,
That's
I've
always
seen
fun.
like some really good like Kirito and Asuna cosplays.
Yeah,
Those
Kirito
are
Asuna is
really
really
nice.
especially when Kirito is wearing the white and red costume.
Mhm.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, it's
Some
That's
of
cool.
cosplays that work. Oh dang, like good for you.
Yeah.
we're talking
And
like
then,
the good couples too, not like Ash
Yeah.
and Misty. That's easy.
Y-
We're talking
Yo,
like the good
Riz-
ships.
I saw Riza Roy from FMAB once, and it was
Dang.
so good. Oh my god. It
And then
was
you're
so
just like,
great.
here, so you guys want to come around the corner and record a porno real quick?
Dude, what?
Why did you have to go there?
Just ask
Something weird though
that.
with couples cosplays. Like I'm gonna pull away from anime for a little bit. If you've ever played the game The Last of Us and Joel and Ellie, like that's a weird
Yes!
couples cosplay. I don't know why couples cosplay that at all.
That's
like
so weird. At least like 30 years younger than Joel.
yeah, like why would you do that? Like
Dude,
if you're gonna do a
'cause-
couples cosplay, don't make it creepy.
It's a con,
what
man.
a-
Everything's creepy.
What are some other
Dude, there
good?
are creepy people at cons. Not gonna lie.
Dude.
I saw Raku Chitoge once, but it was okay. Uh,
Because in your mind, you're like, man, there's a way better ship than that, dude. Come on.
no, I'm fully Team Chitoge. It was just it was alright.
I haven't even seen the show, and I'm Team Onodera. Anyway,
Yo, Haru is best Onodera.
Dude,
these-
Mongera is best Onodera.
Yo, Onodera podcast when?
Dude,
all right, stop. Okay. We'll do the gorilla podcast later on and talk about that.
Bro.
Yo, respect for Harambe, man.
Dude,
Rip
okay, speak of
Shitoge.
Harambe, myself and Abe, last week we went to Rose City Comic Con. Now this is Comic Con, not an anime convention.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what cosplay we saw there? We saw a
Harambe?
guy. Yep, we saw a guy dressed up as Harambe, and he was holding a sign that said like hashtag dicks out. Hashtag
dude, that's too soon. Jesus.
Dude, I took a photo
always
with him.
gonna
I
be
was
too
just like,
soon.
yes.
Dude, you can't make fun of Harambe like that.
Dude.
That hurts my heart.
But dude, memes though, like I go to cons for memes, man.
Dude,
Meme
memes are great.
cons.
Yeah.
Memes are so great.
Yeah, but
Oh man.
So going on. So what's let's talk about the people that go to conventions, because obviously there's a lot of freaking people that go to these cons. There's not a single moment where you'll be in a crowded space and you'll just think to yourself, God, there's just too many smelly people here. With the people, let's start with the easy one. What's a pet peeve about your typical convention goer that you just don't like?
The smell. Like,
The smell.
honestly, hands down, the smell is
The
so bad
shaving.
sometimes.
Shaving and smell.
Yo,
Shaving is-
like
Yeah.
you're at a convention for a weekend, like be courteous and take a shower.
Please. Every
God.
day. Do it every day.
Every day.
yes.
Some people need to shower twice a day, especially if you're from like, I don't know, Montreal or something.
Just
Yeah,
take that's a random
Montreal
shot.
fucking
Just like,
reeks. It's rancid.
looking at you, Montreal. Take a shot.
But for real though, like carry deodorant with you. Don't just apply it once in the morning. Like carry that shit with you throughout the entire day or throughout
Yep.
the entire weekend.
That's what I do.
Also, like, what's really great is like, I don't know about you guys, but like what I do is like I borrow like a small like vial of perfume from like one of my friends, and then I just like bring it around my con and I spray it on my wrist and like I smell it every once in a while to like clear my nose.
That's a good idea. I've never tried that.
Because it smells terrible.
I've never tried that.
Me,
Oh,
I
man.
just pull up my shirt because usually when I put on my deodorant, because I put on that, anyone here like the Old Spice Bear Glove, like that's like the best scent, and so I usually put that on, and then I just like put my nose into my shirt, and I just like smell that.
Showing off your six pack to everyone too, right?
Wow.
With your free
Show
cosplay.
Hey
Or
guys,
lack-
take
or
a
lack-
picture of me. Like,
or lack of six pack.
Guys, look at my mediocre cosplay.
Shut up! I'm covering my face. I'm so edgy, man. Check it out,
Bacon thinking he's hot shit.
dude.
Yo.
You'll know. You'll know.
But for real though, like another like pet peeve that I have in terms of con goers, or there are certain people who so panels are things that people love, especially when industry guests do Q&As and like talk about the anime that you all love.
Yep.
But something that I hate the most is like during the Q&As, like people do things at the wrong place, wrong time.
God.
Like
Oh,
like
God.
say your favorite voice actor's there. I hate when people go up to the mic and like their question is, "Can I have a hug?" It's like, no, that's not a question.
That's
You're
a weird ass. That's
You're
so
wasting
weird.
people's
Dude.
time. Like this is not the right place for that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like people want to know like what's going on. And then another thing too, again, not another anime convention, Emerald City Comic Con. I was at a Flash panel, and this girl comes up to the mic. You think she's gonna ask a question, but she goes, and I quote, "I have a question, but it's not for you." And it's like all of us are like, "Who the hell is it for?" And then all of a sudden, someone's proposing to another person, and they're taking up the whole panel. It's like,
Man.
congratulations.
Oh.
I'm
Oh
happy for
my
you,
God.
but this was definitely the wrong place to do it.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
so.
Oh, man.
That's so cringy.
That's so
because
tacky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's just
Wait.
like it's a Q&A. Let
It's
people
so
ask
inconsiderate
questions.
of other people
Yeah.
that want, like, genuinely
Yeah.
want to, like,
Learn
ask
about
a question.
The one rebuttal I'll have is like I heard there was a story about, I think it was at Anime Expo at AX, where at the Your Lie in April dub panel, this
Yeah.
one girl came up to the mic and like gave her story about like how she got to like really change her life and was like really grateful for her. And one of the dub actors then asked like if she could give her a hug.
No,
But
that's
okay.
perfectly fine. That's
Right.
okay.
Oh,
But, like, if you're-
That's
if you
totally a
actively
different
like
situation.
that.
If you
Yeah.
if you generally just did not have a question and you just
Right.
wanted a hug,
You just want to,
know,
like, fuck around.
like no, get
No.
out of here. Like people have questions that they want to ask.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, so when I was doing my panel, I had a Q&A session. So I did a panel on Yamada Naoko, surprise, surprise, the
Nice.
director at Kyoto Animation.
Nice.
And I did a Q&A session at the end, and like I got a couple questions. This one guy, we could talk about. I mean, this I could talk
Go
about.
on.
I'm just gonna give this story
sounds
now.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna give this story straight now. Okay, so
Yeah.
to clarify, okay, so this was at Anime Expo. I was with Shocking 807, heretofore
Really?
named as Shaw. So yeah, it was pretty chill. IRL meetup.
Lit.
So we were hanging out, and we go to the Black Lagoon panel with Ray. I don't know, whoever the creator of the manga is for Black Lagoon.
Right.
And it was great. And he did like this giveaway where he played like rock, paper, scissors with the crowd, and the first 5 winners got like a signed clear file or whatnot.
That's cool.
And we're looking at the crowd, and as you do, and like this one guy keeps getting our attention because of his reactions first. Because like every time he like lost, he would like cover his head with like his hands and like writhe on the ground screaming.
Oh my god.
Dude, you
And then-
ruined his world.
And then
God.
we notice as he's doing this, he's wearing a Hawaiian Idolmaster shirt from like all the girls on like from Idolmaster 2011 on the shirt with like a Makoto Kikuchi shirt underneath that. And I'm pretty sure he had Idolmaster pants as well.
Dude,
my
that's
God.
fucking lit. Where'd you get
hardcore.
this shit?
So
Yeah.
like me and Char are like, oh haha, look, there's an Idolmaster shirt guy. So that was like early in the morning.
Right.
Later, I'm doing my panel at like 5, 6 p.m. I'm asking questions, and then this one guy, the Idolmaster shirt guy, appears, and he's been listening to my panel, and he's been listening really intently, and he's like, I have a question. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Like, this guy was like really closely listening to what I'm saying, so he's
Sarcastically,
gonna ask.
this is gonna be great.
He's like, I have a question, but it's not on Yamada Naoko. I'm like,
dare you.
okay.
How dare
I'm like,
you?
what?
I'm like, if it's about KyoAni, I could still talk about it. He's like, it's tangentially related to KyoAni.
What? What does that even mean?
What kind
So,
of
like-
word is that?
What?
I'm like,
Sounds like genitals. That's gay.
So I'm talking like, okay, like Yamada Naoko is the director for K-On!, Tamako Market, Tamako Love Story, Hibike, and the upcoming Koe no Katachi. And he's like, I want to talk about Lucky Star.
Okay, but
And he's
Lucky
like-
Star's great.
Lucky Star's lit, but go on.
I was like, go on. And he's like, what do you feel about the fact that Lucky Star had like a web series after KyoAni had the show? And then he just looks at me, and I'm like, I think that was okay.
I feel like that's a loaded question.
And he's just like, he goes on to like this rant of like, oh, I just wanted to get your opinion on how you feel about how KyoAni handled the situation. I'm like, I'm pretty
What
sure
situation?
KyoAni didn't own the rights to it anymore. And I'm like, I think that's all I could say. And then we moved on. So I'm packing up, I'm leaving, and the Idolmaster guy tracks me and Shaw down outside of the
Dude,
room
you have your
with
first fan. Congrats.
with a tablet. And he's like, this is the show I was talking about. And he tries to show me an episode of this. And me and Shaw are like, we need to go to the trigger panel. Like, we don't have time with you.
Yeah. It's like, so keep in mind, so I'm sure you're best friends with this Idolmaster guy now. Keep in mind, these people that go to conventions, a good fraction of them are people who don't really have the best social skills.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've met quite a few people who aren't really all there. They don't really understand they don't really understand those moments or those vibes where it's kind of like, okay,
They can't really read the room.
Yeah, so social cues aren't a
Yeah.
thing for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one thing that really stands out, and this guy's very lucky I'm easygoing at conventions. So there I was
There you were.
at SakuraCon,
Naturally.
and it was the final day, and me and my crew were just standing there. All of a sudden, my friends look behind me. They say, "Oh, dude, look!" And we turn around. It's a guy cosplaying as Slender Man. So first of all, I'm just like, "Dope, dude! Slender Man, scary game. I'll never play it. I appreciate that." And this guy was just standing there like Slender Man. So I was like, "Cool, he's in character. I'm about that, man." But then, my crew, they go back to their conversation. I'm still staring at him, and he's not moving. He's legit not moving. He's like 2 feet away from me. And so I stared at him for like a really long time. I'm just like, I like your cosplay, man. In a way, kind of reading the situation as, I get it. Go away. I'm not gonna ask for your photo. Finally, I turn around. Guess what he does? He grabs me from behind, arms around my neck. He grabs me, right? And so I play it off. I'm just like, oh, Slenderman's got me. Oh. And then he lets go finally. And I'm just like, in my mind, I was thinking, dude, if the convention staff saw that, you'd be kicked out because you are harassing people. Second, if I wasn't easygoing, I would have clocked you so hard. you'd be out cold. But me, I'm just like, no, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't like confrontation.
Look at your avatar. It's like ready for a left jab.
Dude,
Like,
right?
Let's fucking fight.
Just,
I mean, I guess the moral of the story is, like, if you're listening to this podcast, like, just kind of read the room, and, you know, not everyone's willing to talk about everything that you want to talk about.
yeah, and just be careful.
Also, don't
too.
touch people without asking.
Yeah, don't touch people without asking.
Goodness.
Especially when you're taking pictures of people.
Yeah,
like,
cosplay is
cosplayers.
not consent. Like, they put that.
Yeah,
everywhere.
cosplay is not
Cosplay
consent.
And
Yeah,
no,
that's
but,
really important.
But no hover hands. No hover hands.
No hover hands.
Yeah.
Commit.
Yo, I hover hands so hard sometimes, and I don't even realize it.
Just be like, yo, like, can I put my arm around you? Or if they're like, no, just be like, okay, I'll hover hand.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, it's a question. Like, if you do it without asking, that's kind of creepy. I mean,
Right.
it could be kind of creepy. I feel it's weird though, because like, what we talk about, how like, it's a supportive community and all, I feel like a lot of people who feel like ostracized from, I guess, normal societal conventions, go to these cons trying to find like-minded individuals, much in the same way that we are, and like trying to find a safe space.
Yeah.
But it's oftentimes hard to read the line there. So I guess you kind of have to, I mean, it's tough, right? But we have to imagine that people are doing it with the best intentions.
No, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, so like, as long as everyone's trying their best to have a good time, the con will be a good time.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So like, nobody get the wrong impression. Like, we don't go to cons because like, just because we hate ourselves. No, that's something.
I mean, I'm sure some people do.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I'm sure Bacon's emphasizing the fact that like he's an easygoing guy, and he understood that the guy was, you know, in character, and, you know, he was trying to just enjoy himself and hoping that Bacon, you know, would enjoy himself too, in terms of like, oh, he gets that I'm
Yeah,
Slender
yeah,
Man.
yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I love this game, so I actually enjoy getting choked out by Slender Man, that kind of thing, you know.
I mean, some people are
keep in
into
mind,
that.
I've asked some weird things when it comes to taking photos with cosplayers. Like if a cosplayer had a weapon, I'm like, yo, dude, I'm gonna go on the ground. Can you pretend you're stabbing me? And they're like, and most of the time they're laughing like, of course I'll pretend I'm stabbing you, man. But I never asked that to the Slender Man guy. And to end the story on a semi-bad note, he was all saying, hey, you're the first guy to stare at me for this long. I'm going to see if I could go get 10 more people with this joke. And I should have stopped him. But instead I said, go for it, man. When he
God
left.
damn it, Bacon.
And so I'm pretty sure he got arrested.
You're enabling...
Sorry. It's my first con. I'm still learning.
You can't just say sorry to that guy.
A ton of bacon, more like a ton of like bad advice.
A ton of enabling, Jesus.
Dude, that's a lot of bad advice.
Yo, what is bacon but enabling?
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm still learning. So that was kind of like my worst moment at a convention. I can't think of any more bad.
That was a very long worst moment.
I'm sorry. But what was your guys' like worst moments that you could think about off the top of your head at a convention?
Yo, Bacon was totally there for this one.
Yeah.
This wasn't an anime convention again. Sorry that I'm kind of like steering away from anime conventions, but we've been to a handful of them. But this is probably my worst experience at a convention.
Right.
So this has an interesting introduction. So there I was.
There you were.
I was riding a unicorn with Bacon and some other guys.
Naturally.
And we were taking pictures, and we were, trying to do funny pictures because we're on a unicorn, for crying out loud.
Oh yeah.
And but prior to going onto the unicorn, we put our bags down, and when we're taking the funny picture, the staff is just like watching us because they're all laughing. But as soon as I get off the unicorn, I'm trying to grab my bag, and I realize it's not there, and I'm like, wait, where's my bag? So I kind of like dig through around. It's still not there, and then I kind of just realized in that moment, like, my bag got stolen. And then as soon as I said that, Bacon and the other guys that we were with, they all just scattered. They checked like the bathrooms in case people were there.
Yeah, we ran.
I went straight to like security and stuff like that. But luckily, one of my buddies that was with us, he thought, I'm gonna go straight outside because there was a door to the outside next to us.
Right.
And as soon as he went outside, I guess from what he told me, he saw the guy and he realized that it was my bag. And to just kind of confirm it, he yelled, "Hey, that's my bag." And the guy kind of like turned around and started running. So he was like, okay, this guy totally stole the bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And so my friend ended up chasing after him, and he got into like a fist fight with him. And the guy was trying to like jump off like this one like ledge area, but I guess he didn't realize that like it was like a 50-foot drop.
Oh jeez.
Because it was over like a highway, so if he
it was over like a highway.
Rip.
Yeah.
And so like he ended up getting down, and the guy, I guess he put his hand to my friend's face and was like, "Get out of here!" But my friend wasn't gonna take it, and he like punched him in the gut. The guy, he's like, okay, I'll give the bag back. And I ended up getting my bag back, thankfully. But that's the worst thing ever, is that the fact that the staff wasn't paying attention to our bags, which sucked. It's like, do your job. I get we're doing a funny picture, but our stuff is there.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the people around you. And the fact that like, it sucks that my bag got stolen in a place that I felt like there's a community of people that, share the same interests as us. It's like, no one wants that, experience to ruin their whole convention.
Right.
I don't know, like that was the worst thing, but I was just happy in the end that my bag came back to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you got good friends.
Dude, yeah.
Yo, cons are real, man. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Cons
cons
are
get
real
real.
shit.
Like you think that just, everyone's just having a good time, but deep down, like there's still some sketchy shit that happens.
Yo, underground cons.
What?
Underground con.
There's such a thing as underground cons?
Yo, Grand Theft Anime.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, this was PAX Prime, so just
Yeah, that was at PAX.
Oh, okay.
Which is a lot of freaking people there.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Like, I think like there are really bad people that go to cons, but there are also some good people. Because one time I lost my wallet, like legit fell out of my pocket. So the whole night I'm just like, oh god, this sucks. Next day I go to the Lost and Found, my wallet was there.
Ooh,
So a
wow.
good Samaritan was like, okay, here's your wallet, but in exchange he took my money. But how much money was in there? $10.
All right.
Equivalent exchange.
Yo, that's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair.
That's a fair finders keepers.
Yeah, I'm all about that. So I'm just like, dude, you've actually just probably stopped me from buying more useless anime merch. So thank you. Go enjoy that body pillow you bought.
Yo, you could buy a body pillow for $10.
No.
What kind of used body pillow are you buying?
It's also
for $10,
dude.
That's probably like the worst quality body pillow.
It's
A used,
It probably,
multiple owner used body pillow.
I bet it has a shitty waifu on it, like Juvia on it. You know what I mean? I bet that's
Oh,
$10.
or C2,
fuck you.
or C2.
Wow,
Bro.
kill yourself, Bacon. Jesus.
Dude, your waifu's trash.
Dude,
Honestly,
Yo,
Bacon, your waifu is trash.
no, she's not. She's so much stronger than
Wait, who's your waifu?
My profile pic, Yukari from Goop.
I don't even. Oh,
How dare you?
Okay.
How dare you? You don't even know.
See, not even Fate knows what the fuck.
Dude,
Goop
shut up.
is.
yeah. Even I haven't watched Girls in Panzer.
How dare you? Get out of this podcast right now. But
Fine.
okay. But speaking of body pills and other stuff, let's look at the merchandise at conventions because we know it ain't cheap, but we still
It's
buy
not
it.
cheap.
Yeah. And
Dude.
No one wants to talk about this, man.
dude, no,
New York.
you guys didn't know this is actually an intervention about how much you guys spend at cons.
I love going to New York Comic Con, just because they have so many exclusives.
Yeah.
And I went 2 years ago when Kishimoto came.
Oh, that's
and
dope.
for
that's
Naruto, I didn't want to go see his panel thing because it was going to be completely packed and it would take too much time. But I went there on Thursday for the exclusives and I got one of the Kishimoto like giant signed posters that they sold like 200 of, and I got like number 150 or something.
Nice.
Nice.
So I got that, and I was like, yo, like this is. So at first I was like, yo, this is a fair amount. It's like $60, right? And then I look on eBay, then like later that day, it's just like, oh, I wonder how much this goes for, and it's like $300 something on eBay.
I love doing that. I love getting exclusives and then seeing like how much people like scalpers like price hike it. Like it's amazing to know that you got it for what it's actually worth, you know?
Right.
Oh,
They were also selling Naruto like volume 70 with like exclusive New York Comic Con covers. For like
dude, I'm gonna
for
go to New
10
York Comic Con now.
Dude, it's so much. It's actually bigger than San Diego Comic Con now, and there's a huge anime element to it too because they kind of merged with the New York Anime Con that used to be around. And I got that for $10, and that was selling for like $50 later. And I was like, I could just like buy two of these and sell them and like get my New York Comic Con budget.
I just feel like in terms of just cons in general, like a lot of people's mindsets too is that when they go to a con, it's like, damn, I'm trying to get these freebies and these exclusives, and then if I don't need it, I'm gonna flip it later.
Yo, for real. A couple years ago, at that the con before that, I went to the Legend of Korra people came, the two creators, and they did like a random like you pick a ball out of a bag, and if it was red, you got to go to a signing later, and I got a free poster signed by the creators of
That's
Avatar.
so dope.
Oh man, dude, that's how you do it.
Which I mean, I guess which isn't technically anime according to the rules.
Dude, no, best anime is Avatar: Last Bender, and then second to best is Cory in the House. We all know that. So
Third best is
Nice
Ruby.
bean Bacon. That's a spicy beam.
oh, dude, thank you.
But yeah, freebies are great. I have so many free bags from
Dude, I
all
have
these
so
cons.
many lanyards. I have way too many freaking lanyards in my room.
Yeah, I try my best not to spend money at conventions. You know, I try to spend a very minimum. Like, I don't think I've spent over $100 at a convention, but
How?
Dude,
because
don't
I
know.
hold myself back. Like, I try to go for the freebies. You know, freebies are life. Freebies
Freebies
are
are
lit.
great.
Dude.
What so when I went to a Anime Expo, not Anime Expo, Anime Next with Shaw, we went to Artist. I also like for people who are going to cons for the first time, really check out Artist Alley.
yeah,
This alley's really lit. I got a
Amazing.
sweet ping pong poster.
Dude.
Yeah, there's so many great posters.
There's some really
It's-
good shit.
Because-
there.
because
And it's all
Artist
for like a
Alley-
really decent price.
Artist
usually.
Alley is all the fans there, and they're all like, they're such huge fans of whatever franchises there are. That
They're usually
really
for
doing-
Joshi too. Just
Yeah,
bunch
support-
of for Joshi.
Very
Support your
very
independent
future.
artists, man.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love seeing because you're really supporting the other fans, right? So you're like helping them, and then they continue making great fan art that you can make 3x3s into, which is like
You're your freaking 3x3s. God, get that out of here.
But yeah, I love going to artists. It's usually less populated than the main floor or the show floor or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice change of pace. I love talking to the people there, and like occasionally they have like really cool like things they'll draw on the spot. Like there was one booth Sean and I went to where this one girl was like, "Hey, my best friend like hasn't seen like almost any anime, so like I'll describe a character that you talk about to her, and she'll draw it for like $5 or whatever." And so like I got Saber, and then Shaw got Killua, and she was like, she showed him a picture of Killua, and she was like, "This guy looks like he has a yo-yo and a skateboard." And Shaw was like, he actually does have a yo-yo and a skateboard.
He does. Oh my god! And he runs fast like Sonic.
And I tried to get Shaw to buy Kaoru and Shinji Dojin.
Dude.
Oh, dude, you're such an enabler getting someone else to buy stuff, man. That's horrible.
You're like a worse enabler, Bacon. That's the thing.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
dude.
see, I'm letting Shaw embrace their inner Fujoshi. You are enabling
You're
people
enabling
to batter
creeps,
someone.
man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait,
Sorry.
are you implying Shaw isn't a creep?
Wait, me?
Maybe. She probably is.
Oh, well, she is at a con, so like there's half.
True.
Of it. Yeah.
True.
The thing I love most about Artist Alley is kind of like the way that they're fans of the same thing as you. Because I'm a huge fan of JoJo, and I'll tell you right now, there's not enough JoJo fan art. Everywhere I go, it's usually like,
Dude, there was a shit ton of JoJo fan art soccer con.
Surprising.
well,
I mean,
there's
at other
never
conventions,
enough.
I didn't see it.
But the thing is that I have trouble finding it sometimes, especially finding the right one. But usually I get into a long talk with some guys, and I'm like, "Hey, like, I'm glad you're doing JoJo fan art." And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, some of the other people here don't even like JoJo." And like, I'm like, "Really?" And it blows my mind. But I feel like there's some Artist Alley areas where some people just focus on what's trending just so they can make their money back. Like recently, I've been seeing a lot of Pokemon Go fan art.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not surprising.
yeah. So it's whatever trends, and Overwatch. And it's kind of like, oh, this is Comic Con. That's not comic related. This is an anime con. That's not anime related. But people buy it because it's what they love, and so you look for what you love at Artist Alley.
And it's cool seeing, like, your favorite characters and stuff stylized in different ways.
Yeah. An idea based quickly off of that, you were saying, Bacon. Me and Shaw had this idea about cosplaying as anime mods one day.
What?
And
No
just,
one's
like-
gonna get it.
No,
Or will
and
they?
giving people stickers saying that this is not anime specific.
Give it all like the non-anime cosplay.
Right.
Like,
Just
so
like,
if someone's
report it for the
cosplaying as like an Airbender character, you give them a note
like-
saying, "This is not anime."
not anime
Like
related.
nobody's gonna get that, but it's still
I
gonna be
know.
like the funniest fucking thing ever for the people who do.
Oh my
Right.
god! So you're saying I could go to an anime con and be like, like I'll be from our anime podcast, and I'll just be like, "Hey,
Your cosplay is removed for not being anime specific.
yeah." Pretty much. That's too dank, man. We can't do that. We can't do
So
that.
dank.
So
Amazingly dank.
So we heard from 8-Bit that he's only spent less than $100 at cons. What about you guys? What's the most you ever spent at one sitting?
Like in one day, or like
You could do one day, but if anything else sticks out, like, is there one item that you just like, dude, that thing's too much? I'll buy it anyway. Forget it.
all right. So it was the last. So this was at SoccerCon this year. It was the last day of SoccerCon. I was going through the exhibit hall just to see, because like on the last day of conventions, dealers were like
They
I don't know.
they slash prices.
they will
Yeah,
mark their prices.
they slash
really
prices
low.
because they don't want to take stuff back.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that feeling.
So there's like a lot of people there just like getting in on like the deals and everything. And I was like at this one dealer selling anime, and they're selling like anime DVDs and stuff. And then there's this one series that I really like. It's called Aria.
Yay.
And I saw like the entire series on DVD, and I was like, I need to buy this. And I spent like over $130 on like, all 3 seasons.
Bro.
And they weren't even Blu-rays, dog.
Dude, I don't even have a Blu-ray player, so I'm like, fuck that.
You were
Dude,
gonna
good,
rip
man.
that. You were gonna rip that Blu-ray quality anyway. Let's be
Dude,
real.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
That's
probably.
But we gotta support the industry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
The biggest issue was the dealer was from Canada, so my card actually locked when I was trying to buy it with my
Oh, I
card.
remember that.
rip.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
yeah.
Oh man.
And so I had to
think-
like call my bank and tell them
Be
that,
like-
oh,
I need this Aria DVD.
I-
I will
okay.
find you. And I will kill
because
you.
obviously they're worried that like I'm spending a lot of money supposedly out of state.
Maybe
And
they're
already
making
spent,
the
like-
right
like-
move because they're
I've
like,
already spent like a
DVDs.
couple $100 before that at the convention.
I bet your bank was like, this guy's spending way too much on anime merch. We need to stop him
Dude,
right
this
now.
guy's a fucking weeb. He's weeb trash.
We're trying to save his life here.
Yeah, dude. You should spend on something more useful. Like more
So
cool
yeah,
character
I
stuff.
tried calling my bank. You know, calling your bank is like really difficult because it's always like an automated voice. And I was trying to call
Yeah.
like in the exhibit hall.
Yep.
Representative.
Yeah. And it was really loud in the exhibit hall, and they'll like ask you for like your social security number and shit.
You
So I
gotta
gave
yell
it
that
to
shit
them,
out.
and they couldn't hear
no.
me, and I had to try this so many times. So many times that my phone actually died, and so I had to
Oh, God.
recharge my phone. And I was like, is this worth it just to buy some fucking
Yes,
anime?
it
At that
is.
point,
Yes, it
you're
is.
pretty deep in there. So,
Yeah.
I was like I'm like, I'm doing this. I have to do
You're
this.
dedicated already.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're deep in there. You just had to finish up
And
inside. You
the
know?
whole thing
You
took
can't
me,
pull
like,
out.
Yeah, you
an
can't
hour.
pull out, dude.
Yeah, the whole thing took me about an hour, and by the end of it, so I was actually planning on seeing the premiere of Kisniver with Smurf and Bacon.
Yep.
I was planning on doing that. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go meet you guys in the line. This is like an hour before the premiere.
And then,
And then I get texts like, dude, where you at? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to buy some shit.
like at that point, I knew you were so determined. I just didn't want to disturb you. I was like, dude, this is his
oh my
mission.
god, I just want to fucking buy this.
I do it for Arya.
Dude, I did it for Arya. It was worth it, honestly.
Dude, 130.
But-
So that was just one day. Any other days that stuck out of how much you spent?
Oh, yeah,
Because
one
let me
day.
just drop a subtle
was a-
note to
I think
the,
this
to
was
the
like the
audience here. Like,
Yeah.
your bag at the end of it when you were going home was pretty full.
Oh yeah, I had to think. So I don't live in Washington. That's where SoccerCon takes
You
place.
bought
I live in
another
Oregon.
suitcase, didn't you?
So I had to take the train up to Washington. So I had to think about, oh, I'm getting all this shit. Is it going to fit in my briefcase? So on
Just
the first
carry
first
random
was
weave
it
shit
the first
on
or
a
second
train.
day that I bought a body pillow? Was it the second day? Oh no, first day. While I was trying to buy a body pillow, the first attempt, I lost my credit card, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh,
Dude, I was freaking the fuck out. Dude, I've never been more worried in my life than when I lost my credit card. I did find it, fortunately.
Where was
But
it
it
again?
was after the exhibit hall closed, and I was like, damn it, I didn't get my Haruhi body pillow. Damn it.
But you did end up getting it, and I took.
Dude,
a
I
photo.
got it the next day. I'm like, yeah, so I was like, I told Smurf early in the morning, I'm like, dude, first thing we do when we get there, we're getting the body pillow. I'm out for blood.
I feel like your credit card was trying to prevent you from making a bad decision.
I don't know. It was like $40. It was a pretty nice body pillow. So I was like, dude.
Oh yeah,
fuck yeah.
it was pretty loot too. You know, like that position.
Dude, it was
Ooh.
pretty
Dude.
loot.
Wow.
I'll put a picture up in post processing.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, butt plot, like, for real.
Oh, dude, I love butt plot.
Dude.
So how much
But
was that
yeah.
body pillow? It wasn't $10, was it?
It was like 45, maybe about $50.
No, that's
Which
decent.
I've seen like prices for body pillows online, and they go up for like what, hundreds and shit.
Yo,
So I was
that
like, yeah, that's
life
not
size Mia or whatever body pillow.
Oh yeah, the from Monster Musume.
Monster Musume.
Oh my
Dude.
god.
That looks comfy. I don't even want the actual cover.
I just want to
lied.
I just want to be constricted by that pillow and just be constricted by comfiness.
Dude,
Yeah.
you just sleep in the same bed as me. You'll be constricted by comfiness.
Dude, that's gay.
Oh,
God.
oh, dude,
No,
but
it's not.
Bacon enabling gayness.
It's not gay at all.
So now this time I'm not sorry. So you know,
Shut.
Dude, I'm nuts.
I'm not sorry.
Shut up.
Okay.
I smell boys being gay.
Oh my god.
Dude, boys can't love boys.
Boys can't love boys.
Oh no, why? All right, Fate, what about you? What's the most you've ever spent on one item or ever at a
Oh, I'm
con?
not done, dude.
You're not done?
Oh, whoa.
Another one.
I thought I'd finish with like other things that I bought.
My bad, man.
So I think on the first day I went to like, what is it? The Funimation booth, and I bought like a whole bunch of like anime that I probably could have bought it online, but I was like, it was in the moment. The person selling it was really cute. She was pretty cool.
That's what made you buy it.
Oh my god, I can't believe you fell for that salesman pitch.
Dude, oh my god.
Does she have cleavage?
Oh my god, Bacon,
No, she was
moving
wearing
on.
like a
Moving
Funimation
on.
t-shirt. No,
So,
it went up to the neck.
You didn't answer my okay, you answered my question. Fine.
Yeah.
Like Funimation
No,
shirt, I'm like, was it a
she
loose
was pretty attractive. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
it was series that I was gonna probably buy at some point in my life because they're all series that I liked, and I was like,
Wait,
what was that?
Becker, you thought this girl was attractive, so you bought.
Oh
anime.
my god, it helped. In, like, no, that's not that's not the reason. But I was like planning on buying it anyway. But like, I don't know. She was quite the saleswoman. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I mean, she's got to be trained to. That's kind of her job. But
yeah.
Well, that's why there's girls doing this.
oh yeah, there's like, oh my god, like every single booth or some shit has like girls at it.
Yeah, because they know that
Because it's
if they talk to these people, like they're gonna buy something if it's a cute girl there.
Yeah, I'm like, it works, obviously.
Nah, man, I don't fall for that, man.
Yeah,
Maybe
Bacon
it's
falls for
just you,
cute
Becker.
guys.
You guys.
You showed us.
You gotta
You
sell
showed
the
us.
Fujoshi shit with the cute guys. But
Oh, God.
yeah, there was I bought like, I was like, Shampoo, Welcome to the NHK, and I was thinking of buying Space Dandy. So like, one of the seasons was signed by a bunch of the English voice actors already. So I was like, oh, dude, I should probably buy that. And I knew Ian Sinclair was going to be at the convention the next day. So I was like, I'm going to buy both seasons and have one of them signed by Ian Sinclair tomorrow, which was cool.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was originally going to have, like, because J. Michael Tatum, another English voice actor, he was the voice of Scar in
FMA.
Brotherhood and Okabe in Steins Gate. And I was originally planning to bring my copy of FMAB to have him sign it. But I kind of forgot it, and I realized that I forgot it when I was on the train. I was like, God damn it. But
Turn around.
yeah, I'm like, dude, please turn around this train if you can. But
I get my weeb stuff signed.
But yeah, I definitely spent a lot more than I thought I would at the convention. I don't regret buying the things I bought.
Oh, yeah.
They're all things that I like. But I'm probably gonna go to SoccerCon next year, definitely.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I hung out with Bacon's crew. They're pretty dope people.
Dude, like our memes are lit, aren't they?
Dude, their
they're all
memes are
dank.
pretty great.
Yeah.
I understand their memes.
Yeah.
I thought I wouldn't understand their memes, but I get the memes.
Thank
Thank you.
But yeah, I was gonna
total-
probably stick to at least a budget next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
It's a good thing
Or
I
else
had
you're
like
gonna
quite a bit of
be in
money
debt.
stored in my account. A lot of money. To,
Oh,
not know,
okay,
so I'm
Mr.
like,
Moneybags.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no, like I do, but like I'm gonna be like a little bit more mindful about it.
Right. So total was probably like I'm gonna grab a random number, 400.
You're probably not wrong, actually.
He doesn't want to add it up.
Yeah, I didn't really want to add it up because I don't want to think about it, but
Yeah, that's a good way to put it though. All right, I see you.
Yeah.
8. What about you?
Yeah.
Can you break that record of 400?
I definitely can't bake 400.
But
I mean, if you want to include like things I've bought online, then definitely. I've spent more than 400 on a single order.
Jesus.
talk about that later.
Saber figures are really expensive, okay?
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
I would buy-
Why
I
would you
would
get a
buy
saber
figures.
figure of all like, jeez.
The Saber motorcycle one is like 200. It's
Like
it's
from
insane.
Fate Zero?
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, dude.
Dude, it's great. Dude, I bought the Sakura, like, Kinomoto one from Cardcaptor Sakura. That's coming out, like, next May or
Yeah.
whatever. I pre-ordered it. Because Amethyst and Thrasher would not stop bugging me to buy it. And I bought it. And it's $250.
Oh my god.
Goodness. Mm.
Oh my god. But I have disposable ink because I worked. But I want, like, I want to say the most I spent at a con on a single purchase, which was 100% worth it, and I would do it 10 times over,
Yeah.
was a picture with Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude.
What?
She's great. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. She was great. And like I dressed up as Kiritsugu, but I also had Saber's sword, but she was dressed up in like a black suit, and I was like, yo, this is dope. So I had Natalie Dormer carry the sword for Saber.
Wow, dude. That's
That's dope.
crazy.
So yeah, that was a highlight. That was awesome. That was totally worth it. Besides that, I spent quite a few on a watercolor, like nice painting of Saber, like a commissioned one from Artist Alley.
Oh, see, commissions are not cheap at all.
No, commissions are not cheap. Like I got a really good deal, and it was still 70 for just like shoulders and head area, like a bust picture basically. And yeah, so that's like the going rate, but it looks gorgeous and amazing. Let's see. So I usually try to stick to like things that are under $30. I mean, the Naruto poster being an exception. I want to say like the most I spent on a single day had to be around 200 something.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be a little more fiscally conservative than Mr. Becker over here.
Oh my god, you guys.
Well,
suck.
no. So in terms of that, like that's good that you set a budget. When I first went to SoccerCon, I did not set a budget, and my job back then was like in high school, and I was a bagger. And
You got caught up in the moment and you like bought a bunch of shit.
So picture this. I'm a bagger and I only get paid in tips only. So I have a thick stack of ones of cash. I'm being for real. And then half
Dude,
of
you could go to the strip club. Like,
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everybody in the club.
But then like so half of it was like ones, but the other half I actually exchanged it for like 20s and whatnot. So it's like second or third day, and obviously it's my first con ever, and so my mind is just blown, and I'm buying everything. Literally, the quickest I bought stuff was I'd walk by, I see an Epion action figure, and I'm like from Gundam, and I'm like, how much is that? $20. Here you go. Dude, and then remember, I was in the casual phase, so I bought a lot of casual crap. I see a print,
which you're not gonna use anymore.
Dude, you're still casual.
True, you're not wrong. And I bought so I know Bleach is dead now, but back then Bleach was lit, and I bought an Urokuria Espada print, which is still up in my room, the number 4. And guess how many Bleach swords myself and my brother bought together?
Oh god.
like 6.
3.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
We bought 3. We bought 3 one year. The next year we bought 3 more. So we do have a total
Did
of
you
6.
unleash your Bankai?
God.
Dude, one of them is Ichigo's Bankai. It's as tall as
Oh
me.
my God.
That was $60, and I just didn't think. I was like, I'll take it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, is that the Assassin's Creed sword? Yeah. How much is that?
Yeah,
40
dude, I'm gonna fucking get it.
I bought that too. And so if you look at my wall in my game room, I have like 6 or 7 swords mounted on the wall, and those are still there today. And that in that time, paying in cash, I spent over $350 at my first con.
God.
Dude.
Yeah. So I'm gonna admit I probably got like really caught up in the moment. Like
Yeah,
it was my
you
first
probably
con
did.
and everything. I was like, oh, this cool shit is cool.
It
I'm gonna
happens.
get
You're
this.
just like, dude, I
Yeah.
want everything because I don't have access to this stuff. You know what I mean? Even though
Yeah.
there's
Right.
like there's online.
No, the
shopping.
internet is great. Also, like, if you're gonna buy things at cons, always check with Amazon or like
Yeah.
Tokyo
Dude, right stuff.
Otakumo.
Right
Yeah,
stuff.
don't
Right
let people
stuff anime?
upsell you.
Right Stuff Anime with 50 like free shipping
Dude.
after once you hit like
I
$49.
bought 3 Girls and Panzer DVDs because they were $5 each, and I'm like, lit, let's do this.
Dude,
Dude.
So this
Wait,
isn't me
what?
personally.
Yeah,
This isn't me personally, but one of our buddies, his little brother, he was so like,
oh yeah,
his goal was straight up like he loves One Piece. I love One Piece, and we were talking about it. He went up to a vendor and he tried to buy all of, like the current issues of One Piece.
Oh god.
Oh my
bought-
god! Wait, is that the guy? Is that the one guy?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
met?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
He bought the entire shelf,
He
right?
bought like
Like-
the entire shelf of manga, so it came up to like $300 to $350 worth
Oh,
of
God.
manga at one time.
And
And
that was with
it
the
was
deal too. Like the guy
crazy.
threw in an extra deal saying like, oh, like 10 of these will be free, probably, kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
something like that.
'Cause
But
you
it
could
was
bargain.
insane. I was like, damn, you're dropping that much for manga.
'Cause
He's like,
when
Oh
we
my
when me
God.
and Smurf
Yeah.
walked by that
Manga's
shelf,
usually
there
like
was,
pretty
a-
cheap, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Manga's usually really cheap to buy there, especially if you get like secondhand shops. Like
Yeah.
I got some really good deals here and there. Shaw had to talk me out of getting a Katana Gatari DVD Part 1 because it wasn't even Blu-ray quality, it was DVD and it was like $180
Oh my
for
God.
6 episodes.
That's so.
And, and she had to talk me out of it, and then she had to talk me out of getting like the Cardcaptor Sakura Blu-ray kit, which is like $270.
oh my god,
goodness,
that's insane.
man. Like, I wonder. I want to put a net worth on all of our rooms and just gauge how much we've spent on our rooms and what's
Oh
in
man.
'Cause-
I still have a Shielder figure and a Saber Alter figure coming in. It's so bad.
God,
Do you even have like the space for that?
that's the thing.
Dude, my Detolf is gonna be so packed with all sorts of. I have an Asano prize figure that I don't know why I bought. An Asano scale figure. Not even a prize figure, a scale figure. I have like 4 Saber scale figures about to be.
Here's the thing, like you're gonna start expanding because I remember me, like when I bought a bunch of like I haven't bought a bunch of figures. I bought like like less than 5. 2 of them were a gift. And I ended up buying a shelf from IKEA just so I could display them. And I feel like you're gonna do that.
No, I have the Detolf, the glass cabinet.
Oh yeah, I want one of those.
Dude, it's really nice. It's a good deal. Yo, okay, so tips, if you're gonna buy stuff from anime conventions like figures and stuff, cross-reference with Amazon, but if it's like a negligible difference, just buy it there because it's more convenient. But always try and remember how much space you have.
Oh my god!
Especially if you're like don't even like live within the state and you're like going by
I'm so glad that I'm like not in those type of figures. Like I'm a pop figure collector, and I love that Funko has like the anime lines now.
Yep.
And a lot of like pop figures are so like cheap. They're like $10-$12, but then when you get into like the convention exclusive ones, like Planet Arlia Vegeta, that shit's like $800. You know, like
What?
I'm probably never gonna own that in my lifetime. That's like a month's
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll drop it one day. But
oh my god, dude,
but I mean,
I'll be there for that day. I'll be like, are you really doing it, 8-bit?
But
like,
I
doing
mean,
it.
in terms of like knowing your shelf space and dropping money on figures, like know your shelf space because I'm running out of shelf space. Bacon knows.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I'm gonna have to move my price
shelf,
figures.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll have to move my price. Also, like the Sakura figure I bought for $250, it doesn't fit within the standard Detolf shelf size. It's too big.
You gotta buy like a separate case now just for that in the corner of the room. Like, this is my prized possession. Behold.
Oh man, I don't even know how it's gonna show up at my door. How am I gonna?
Dude, it's gonna
show up crushed. No, I'm not jinxing it. Sorry.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's gonna show up with a note saying this waifu is shit. Why did you?
It's gonna show up in the trash.
crush your box. Waifu's shit.
How dare you? All right,
Man.
so that's a good tip from 8-bit and Fade. You know your shelf space. Don't spend too much. Have a budget. Probably my tip for just conventions in general. Just think survival. Bring food with you, bring water with you, wear comfy shoes, and bring deodorant because you're going to be away from your comfort zone for almost the entire day as you step out the car. And you're not going to be in the best situation. You're going to be standing a lot at LineCon. You're going to be in escalator con.
Dude, LineCon is lit.
LineCon is lit when you're standing standing next to really great people. Because the conversation.
Oh, that's another thing. Like standing next to weird people.
Yeah,
it's an interesting experience.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah.
Like I talked to this one guy. I was saying like, because they were talking about because people could jump in on a conversation, and I'm always listening. This one guy they were talking about this game I play called Ark, and it's basically a sandbox game where you tame dinosaurs and have an AK-47, you shoot people, and I'm like, yeah, I love this game. These two guys were talking about Ark, and I had jumped in saying, yo, so Ark is fully done, right? And then this guy went on a huge tangent like, oh yeah, Ark is in like the early stages of the beta, but the thing is about that, it was all doing this, and like, the dumb creators, I'm just like, I asked a question, is it out? like don't give me that long card, because, some people don't have a filter, and it's, so be wary of those people is my tip.
I was online, first of all, 100% agree, bring a sandwich or two, bring like 3-4 bottles of water because you don't want to...
Get a hydro flask, that shit will save your life.
Oh yeah, hydro flask.
I was standing online for a while to the trigger panel and the trigger signing thing with Shaw, and like Shaw, this one dude in front of us started talking with us, and like I don't want to offend any people here, but he was like, "Yo, like we start talking about anime, and he's like, "Yo, you know what anime I really love? Like ReZero is like the best anime I've ever seen. Like it has the potential to be one of the best anime ever." And like I'm like listening to this guy go on, and I'm like looking at Sean. I'm about to roll my eyes at her and just be like, haha, look at this guy, right? And Sean's like, yo, you're right? ReZero is so good.
That's what you gotta do, man. You just gotta be like, you know what? I agree. Attack on Titan, 10 out of 10, man. Like, you'll see those people because we're not all the same, and yet we're all under the same umbrella. But then, when you find that one
Shaw was a better person.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I don't doubt that Shaw will be that one person. Then again, I've only met, I think, 2 legitimate Girls Who Panzer fans, and those are the best conversations I've ever had. There's dozens of us. Dozens!
Only dozens.
True.
Only dozens. Like 2 dozen.
There's 2 dozen of us. Can't wait for Girls Who
Oh,
Panzer.
also, with tips, if you want to take a picture with someone, feel free. Just make sure you ask. Most people are totally fine. Another good story was Shaw saw someone dressed up as Killua and it was a really good Killua cosplay, and she's like, "Yo, Killua, can I take a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah, but I'm looking for Gon." We weren't sure if he was like serious or like in character, and so like we take the picture, and then he like starts looking around. It's like, "Bye, I have to go find Gon."
No, he should have been like, "I need to go find Gon." Becca. Yeah, I remember one time. It's really awkward when some people don't actually know the character themselves. Have you ever had that happen?
No,
I remember one guy. Well, then again, I probably dropped like a really low key like joke. But like I remember this one guy. He was dressed up as Jotaro from part 3 JoJo, and I asked him like, I'm not sure if I spoiled it for him, but I was like, "Yo, so are you ready to fight Zoro though?" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Never mind." And I just walked away.
Oh shit!
And I was like,
"Yo, spoilers, bro."
I know, like that's that. Sorry if that was spoilers for everyone here, but then we talked about JoJo so much, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it.
Yo, I've not seen a single minute of JoJo. I have no idea what that means.
Oh, there you go, dude. Lit. You're gonna enjoy it when you watch it.
Oh man. Oh, other con tips.
I have no more.
If you feel like
just stay alive.
if you feel like you need to get away from people for a second, go to Artist Alley because that's usually less populated, or just take like a break outside.
They do have quiet rooms dedicated to that at conventions, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's because like sometimes you just need to get away from the crowds. Like New York Comic Con has like over 100,000 people coming in, and that's kind of crazy. And I definitely needed a break here and there. Go to the panels you want to go to.
Yep.
Have a schedule. Like every single con will have a schedule blocked out of what rooms will have what things at what time. And they'll usually have a corresponding app to schedule out your
and
thing.
look at that like while you're on your way there in the car. Don't look at that day.
I mean,
or else
no,
you'll be-
look at it
Look
like
at it
a
really
week or
far
two
ahead
in
of time,
advance.
Yeah. Oh, bring a phone charger.
Yeah,
Duh.
bring a portable
a phone
charger with
charger.
you.
Dude, my phone charger's lit, man.
That will save your life.
Bring a phone charger. Bring a backpack.
and your 3DS so they can get them street passes.
If you have a Daiso in your area, if you know what the hell that is, they have like these poster holder things, and it's like $4. You know, buy one of those because if you're gonna get posters, it's nice to have that.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because if it crumples up, like, you know, because you don't know where to put it because you're gonna be doing so much and you might lose it. Like I have a big one that's like really long. It's like a sling, and I just put it around my back, and I look pretty cool with it. Like got my bag. I look like I'm in the military because my bag is like a military style black bag, and I got that thing slinged around me, so it's like my rifle, and I'm kind of like rucking through conventions, just trying to survive. And I got food, I got my MREs, and I'm just like, yo, we gotta rally up at this point near the Sky Bridge. Let's go. I'm with my squad. So yeah, dude, cons are just great journeys, and like you never know what could happen.
Yeah, try and make friends, talk to people, but if they don't seem like they're really into a conversation, let them be.
Yeah, let them be. Don't try to force a conversation that that doesn't want to be there.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, but like I've met like really cool people at cons. Also, con food is super overpriced.
Yeah, overpriced.
So,
That's why
plan
bring your own
ahead.
food. Bring your own food.
$10 for like what, a PB&J sandwich? Sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And if you really don't want to pack your own food or you don't have the time for it, try to leave the convention center and find food around you because that's probably gonna be a lot cheaper than buying the food in the convention center. We've seen pizza or like a hot dog for like $10. And it's like no.
No, definitely
some-
not. Especially in New York.
Oh, geez. Well, some places like around the convention centers, they would give discounts to people who actually go to that convention if they have their tags, like their name tags, which is really
so keep an eye out for that
because they're guaranteed business when there's a convention. So I'm pretty sure they have no problem like helping someone out.
What else is there?
I think
also,
I think we're getting there, but
yeah, there's also like parties after conventions usually hosted by various fandoms like at bars and clubs, which are kind of fun. Everyone goes in costume.
I heard sometimes celebrity guests show up there. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I'm just
they do.
Like imagine taking a shot with like the creator of like One Piece. Like, oh yeah.
Another thing for me is like just in general, just be courteous of time in terms of like other people's time because you like this is for everyone. Like you may see someone that's like your favorite voice actor or favorite industry, but be courteous that like other people want to see this person too, and don't take up too much time because there have been moments where I've been in line for like 3 hours because some person couldn't shut up and let the other person have a chance to talk or take their picture, and then like when you're towards the end, then you have the staff going like, hey, so because we're running low on time, just take a picture and leave.
Oh.
Or like get the autograph and leave. Just be courteous.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
We should all be nice to each other, man. We all go to cons for one reason, and that's to rag about each other's waifus. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, like your wife.
That's why we're on this podcast. Dude. Why haven't we had like a hot fire like roast podcast yet?
Dude, just because it's going on right now.
I could roast bacon all day.
Just roast bacon.
Dude, that sounds.
I mean, he is bacon.
Let's roast bacon all day.
Dude, it smells good. Like bacon smells pretty good, so I wouldn't mind that.
It's a ton of bacon.
I agree.
So, thank you. Yes.
Bacon smells. Ew. Pout face.
Get out of here. All right. So that's basically it. We've been going way over time. I mean, we can talk about cons all day, just like how we can go to cons all day. But thank you guys for listening. If you guys have any awesome stories or any cringy weep stories for conventions that you want to share, comment below and make sure you guys stay tuned for the next Our Anime podcast episode. All right. Any last words? We out? Right?
Thank you all for having me. It was a great time.
Yeah,
it was
on again.
Is that what
yeah. Thank you for making my first time very enjoyable.
Dude, we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah. Dude, it'll be harder next time. I promise it.
I'm glad your first time was with 3 other guys.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my god.
Ooh, what else?
At one time.
Oh yeah, that's hot. That's hot. All right,
we free now.
Be free. All right, that's gonna be it from here, guys. Bye.
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 Bitch.
Splash free.